just letting y'all know that I'm live. All right. I'm talking to y'all and I'm working. I'll make this quick. I know a lot of you know that it is open enrollment for your health insurance and your life insurance at your job. Did y'all know that? Open enrollment. I went to an event yesterday, and you know my favorite word, come to find out that something happened with my sound. Can you hear me? I'm gonna text you. It's staticky. I'm good now. Okay, I'm good now. All right. Thank you, sister. I went to an event yesterday. Found out some stuff. Let me tell y'all what I found out. Y'all like my cup? This is my favorite cup. I've had it for about 20 years. So, I was at this event yesterday. I was blessed to go to this event. It was called Sister Come Sit With Me. No, that ain't right. It was Come Sit With Me, Sis. That was the name of this event. Um, it was about mental health. It was about depression. It was about grief. It was about relationships. It was about self-worth. It was really, really good. My cousin is a clinical licensed therapist, and she got a whole bunch of letters behind her name, like 17, like she legit. So we went to the event yesterday. It was beautiful. They had great snacks and great information. You're doing something that keeps messing with the. Robert is so fake. That's your grandmama. Call your grandmama. I'm not doing nothing. I'm sitting right here, so I don't know what's going on with the sound. Is this better? I turned the volume up. My ceiling fan ain't on. The window ain't open. I don't know what it could be. Nope, I don't have on no fan. Is it still sketchy? Because if it's sketchy, I could go out and come back. And I'm sitting really close. Okay. So I went to the event yesterday and I asked a serious question at the event yesterday. So the event was about love, life, relationships, grief. And it's gonna be a part two. So I'm gonna definitely let y'all know when it is, so y'all can come. I'm also, um, I don't because of the intimate conversation. Because of the intimate conversation, I don't know if she wants to live stream, but that's something definitely we're going to talk about her live stream. So when I asked the question about life insurance, and I asked who had life insurance in the room, everybody on their job, everybody raised their hand, and I said who is extremely overpaid on their jobs. Everybody put their hands down. And I was like, okay, who owns life insurance outside of their job? So it wasn't that many people. So when I said who owns life insurance at their job, raise their hand. Who's extremely overpaid at their job? People put their hands down. Well, if you're not extremely overpaid, on your job, how do you expect your employer to overly, extremely pay your family at the time of your death? That's a question. That's a question. So come to find out, I talked to one of my new clients today, and she said it is open enrollment at your job for life insurance and health insurance. And it's all in one bundle. I just found that out. So I'm going to every platform and let you guys know if it is open enrollment on your jobs today for life insurance and health insurance, which is usually a bundle at your job. I want you to right now. Oh, right now it is 122 where I am. So some places it's going to be 1222. Some places it's going to be 222. But whatever the case is, I need you to go to your job, right, and let them know that you have questions about your life insurance policy. You have questions, right? First of all, you want a copy because you don't have a copy. How you know I ain't got no copy? Nobody has a copy of their work life insurance. Why don't they have a copy of their work life insurance? Because you don't have a policy. I don't, you don't own it. You have a certificate. Well, why I don't see it? Because they didn't give you one. That's me talking to y'all. Oh, y'all talking to me. When you go to work, they tell you that you have it, but they don't give you a policy. The reason is because you don't own it, right? You are in the group, but you don't own it, right? So that's as clearly as I can break that down to you. So you go to HR. You want to ask them about clauses. You want to ask them about beneficiaries. You want to ask them, is it any particular place or how you can die? I looked at someone's policy the other day, and they can only die at work. I looked at someone else's policy, their work policy, that I told them to go and get and bring to me. They can only die in an accident. So they got to have a piano dropped on their head. They got to get hit by a bus, something like that. I looked at someone else's policy. They were insured, but their husband was on the policy, but strictly accidental. So guys, make sure you go to these jobs. Make sure you ask for these policies. Make sure that you're looking at them. If you don't understand them, email me. Can you believe they denied my outside life insurance due to my health? Yeah, I can believe it. What you mean? Break, break it down, Robert. Break it down. So you didn't go through me, so ain't no telling what that happened to you. They over there probably mishandling you. But that's what you get. That's what you get. If they mishandling you, that's because you ain't come over here. Robert, you supposed to call me, I don't know how long ago. That's why I don't go with you now. Because you don't handle your business right. But you called me, I don't know how long ago. You don't do right. You just don't. I ain't met a Robert that do right. I don't know a Robert that do right, okay? I don't. But I told you to call me. You my sister. Call me when I get off here. Oh, I know what you're saying. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. But yeah, 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 yeah. So, make sure you go to HR. Make sure you ask for a copy of your policy. It is open enrollment, and I was just told if you work at the VA hospital, it is the last day for open. Okay. I already know. I already know, sis. I already know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the last day for most hospitals, open enrollment is today. Go in there and look at that insurance policy. Go in there and make sure your beneficiaries are correct. Go in there and make sure that all of your beneficiaries are still alive. Don't be like me. I had a beneficiary down, which is my dad, and he had passed away. I had to go in there and I changed it. So don't be like me, right? Make sure that you got all your ducks in a row and make sure that when you go in there, and if you have a child rider, if you have a spouse rider, make sure they're not accidental. When you go in there and you check the clauses, make sure it is what you want to do. in a minute, y'all. If you want, you can FaceTime me or email me the policy. My email is n.d.smith@sbcglobal.net. You can black out your social. Trust me, I don't want it. But you can black out all your personal information if you just want me to look over your policy for you. Because y'all policies are trash. You always need a policy outside of your job that you own. That's what I do. And if you like to become an agent, hit me up if you need extra income. But definitely make sure you are looking into those policies because y'all policies at work are trash. That's why they so cheap. They trash. I shouldn't have said that. Let me rewind. Robert. Okay, hello. Let me. This is the thing. The good thing is you had already told me that you had some. You had already told me that you were going to get extra. The good thing that you are covered. I don't know your expenses, so I don't know if it's enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but at least you got some because I don't want to be frying fish when you leave here. I don't fry fish hard the first time. I got to double back, so I don't know if you want me frying your fish. But yeah, so you had already told me you have some, but make sure you go to your HR department and make sure that you are talking to them about having the proper life insurance and make sure that you are having the conversation with them about how you want things to go. You know what I'm saying? Do you have down the right beneficiary? What clauses are in there that you don't understand? Um, have they changed hands since you started? Do you have a husband or a wife that you haven't added? Do you have any children on there that you haven't added or that fell off already? A lot of y'all think y'all kids are still covered. They're not covered after 24. At least 24 and a half. They are off the policy. So when these children die, they're not covered. So you go in there and you have those conversations. If you need me, you can email me at n.d.smith@sbcglobal.net n.d.smith@sbcglobal.net. So definitely check me out. And if you have any questions, hit me up. All right, y'all. I am going over to Facebook and Instagram and make the same announcement because um, open enrollment is right now. I ain't never seen an ox tail. I didn't even know oxes had tails. No, wait a minute. I have heard of people saying they eat oxtails. Now, don't make it seem like but I ain't never physically seen no tail of an ox. I don't know how they look. I've never seen oxtails, so I know it's a thing. I know it's not like an urban myth, but I don't know what they look like. She don't know. So let me get off here. Okay? I'm getting off here now. I'm going over to my other platform so I can share. But if y'all have any questions, it's a cow. A cow is an ox. I seen an ox. I don't know if I seen them in person, but I've seen them on TV or something. So I know how they look. But I don't want to eat nobody ass. If I was eating ass, it wouldn't be no cow. You know what? Thank you. T-Pain, you are more than welcome. Because these people throw sleep off. I don't want to eat no ox booty. I don't want none of it. I don't want no. I don't want to. I don't want nobody tail in my mouth. Nobody. And I mean nobody. And to be very clear. Y'all go to y'all HR. I don't want to fuss it. Go to your HR. Tell them you need a copy of your life insurance certificate because that's what it is. It's not a policy. But you tell them you need a copy of it. If you see anything that you don't understand or any clauses that you need explained, you ask them to explain it. Take notes.